All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. So this morning I pulled, I don't know if I mentioned this before, that I usually pull about 10 cards. It's like, okay, universe, God, what messages do you have for me today? And so I pulled them this morning. And as I was reading through, and doing my own like journaling about them and everything, I don't know, I felt guided to also share them and read, what's in the book for these cards, because I feel like, I don't know, maybe there's something here that will resonate with you all. There were some pretty beautiful messages. So I wanted to share them. And I think it's actually the last, or I guess I'll say this is probably going to be a longer video, because I'll be reading, it's 10 cards, and I'll be reading the messages from the book. And then if anything, if there's anything that I want to share in addition to that, I'll do that. But I think this was one of my prior videos where I did the same thing. I think it's the same deck. So it's the Soul Wisdom Oracle, just happened to be the same deck, but some different cards came out. Some similar, but I think there's quite a handful that I had never gotten before in any of the times that I've pulled for myself. So I will just go ahead and jump in, since I think this might be a little bit lengthy. Okay, so the first card I got was Loving Community. And it says, you are interconnected with everyone around you. And again, this is Soul Wisdom Oracle. Really beautiful cards. Okay. Loving community. It is essential to know you are connected, loved, and supported by the people around you. Know that your presence is needed and people value you. Your work makes a difference to the whole collective. It's time to realize how loved you really are. Reach out to your loved ones if you need to connect. The wisdom. When you are part of an interconnected network, you matter. Never think otherwise. Every soul is part of the whole, and each presence is valuable. When you own the fact that you're not alone and here for a reason, you become more empowered to truly live. Discover ways to make a difference, whether you start alone or with a team. Even when it seems like you're alone, there are always contributors along the way. When you find your soul family and interact in a caring way, you will find kindred spirits, soul friends, and common interests bringing you closer together. Keep connecting and doing what feels right. Teamwork makes the dream work. Who knows what you can do when you open to receive support? As you feel more valuable within yourself and show up for others to see, you honor them and yourself. Revealing your true self and accepting others as they are creates a soul-level bond of trust, because everyone wants to feel safe, seen, and loved. Your journey starts with you, but it also branches out to many others as you cross paths. The greater community flows when souls come together in a divine dance. Whether connections are short or long-term, value those moments and what they create. The challenge. Have you been feeling alone or unimportant? Have you thought your efforts don't make a difference? These feelings are understandable and can feel real. Please know this doesn't have to be your truth. Ask yourself what you are getting out of feeling this way. Is it a pity party or an excuse that you like to play around in? If this is the case, it disempowers you even more. It's normal to feel down or alone sometimes. There is nothing wrong with you. There is a warm place for you in this world, and your community wants to connect with you. When you feel lonely, do your best to do something about it, like something new or outside your comfort zone. Sometimes it's just fear and insecurity hindering you, so focus on steps that improve your situation every day. Support yourself by connecting genuinely, even with one or two amazing people. Join a community group or be a part of a local social gathering. Maybe you can volunteer or help people in your local area. When you are there for them, others will be there for you. As you share enjoyable time and look out for one another, you'll never feel on your own again. Your community is ready and waiting for you now. Your affirmations. I am a part of a loving community and I feel so loved. I make a difference and the world benefits from who I am. I am worthy of love and connection and I am seen and heard. I love this. I probably say that about every single card, but it's just the messages are just so beautiful and powerful and like right on time. One of the things that came out for me reading this card was, well, a couple things. One is, you know, your community doesn't always have to mean, you know, your immediate family or anything like that. Like for me, when I read this card and was thinking about it, I was thinking about the girls that I met in Sedona, the women, and how we just like created this community. Like we're still talking on chat, you know, like on text messages, and you know, I've spoken on the phone, FaceTime with some of them a couple times already since our trip, and we just like continuously try to be there for one another, and encourage each other, like whatever our goals are, you know, like just try to find your people, right? Like the people that will be there to listen when things go sideways, but then also are encouraging and supportive with whatever dreams or ideas you have, no matter how crazy they may seem. And I put that in quotes because like if you have a dream inside of you, if something's burning inside of you, there's something that you want to do, it's not crazy. It's there for a reason. You know, even if it feels like it's impossible or, you know, whatever. Like if it's in you, you can do it. And the universe has got your back and your community has got your back. And then the other thought that I had with this too was like me putting myself out here on these videos. This is very new and different for me, and I don't know what I'm doing, you know. I am just, you know, feeling inspired and wanting to share that, you know, getting these messages like make me feel good, and I want to share that, and I want to make others hopefully, you know, feel good too, or, you know, get you a message that you need to hear. You know, and so, yeah, maybe sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm an imposter, you know, the imposter syndrome or whatever, because I'm just starting out. But, you know, I'm really enjoying this. And so I'm going to keep doing it. And I have also gotten some pretty cool feedback, especially from my community, my girls, and, you know, that really means like so much to hear, that like, oh, you know, somebody's getting something out of this. And so even if it's just one person, that's one more person that like, you know, I can reach. So, you know, a couple videos ago, or like my Instagram video a while ago, I'm going to use my voice more. So here it is. You know, I know I'm using, you know, these different books and these different decks and you know, what they're saying, but trying to add my own little interpretation in there as well. And so for now, this is what we got going on. So let's continue with the next card. The next card is Soulmate. It says romantic love fills your heart. I just love this deck so much. It's so pretty. I love, like, even though it doesn't glisten, it just feels like it is. Or like when I see it, like it doesn't have glitter on it, but it just feels like it should, like it does. Okay, Soulmate. True love is so sweet and magical. This type of love is coming to you now, as it is time to love and be loved on a higher level. You are attractive, wise, and valuable. When you are ready, your soulmate will always find you. The wisdom. Ask the universe to bring the best love for your soul's experience into your life now. Whether this is platonic love, a friendship, or romantic, passionate love, either can be a soulmate. It is important that you be clear, open, and honest with yourself first about what you truly want. Then communicate with your team to help you fine-tune your desires or take actions toward manifesting them. Set the intention and then trust that you are magnetically connected to your love on a soul level at that moment. Energy is important in any relationship, and when chemistry aligns, it can be mind-blowing. When you let down your guard and open to divine influence to bring you what is best, you may be surprised at what manifests. Allow yourself to let your soul guide you. On some level, you will recognize and find deep connection that may be beyond explanation. Trust that you both already know each other and are already connected. Divine timing is at work to bring it all together happily. The challenge. Are you looking for your best and most amazing love? Are you afraid of love or fear you will never find the one who loves you the most? Having been hurt by relationships in the past, you have some armor, protectiveness, or judgments about love. Perhaps you felt a past love was a mistake or not good enough. Or maybe you have fairy tale images of romance being like the movies. These unrealistic expectations will leave you feeling disappointed. Real connections have ups and downs, lessons, triggers, and blessings all rolled into one. But these rich experiences are all a part of your soul's growth. If you are afraid that love won't last or of being vulnerable, please understand that everything has a flow that you can't control. It's best to be authentic in how you show up in relationships so others know the real you. The real you. Soulmates are real people, not fairy tales. They are real souls on their own journeys of self-exploration and expansion too. The giving of love is just as important as receiving, and you can't have one without the other. Ever noticed how much nicer you are to others and how much better your life seems when you are in love? It's not just reserved for someone you've just fallen for. It gets spread around everywhere you go. Your confidence goes up, everything looks a little brighter, and challenges seem easier to deal with. This isn't because your new lover is doing this to you. You're doing it to yourself. When you open your heart and give love, all these things happen, and usually attract others to you. Because when you give love, you attract it. That's how this beautiful energy works. Reflect on your past relationships, learn something from them, and allow yourself to heal. When you do, you open a doorway to something better. Objectively notice old patterns and consider honestly what you could have done differently. You don't want to drag the same baggage into future partnerships, and higher love doesn't want to be weighed down by old frequencies. Look deeper into what you see in yourself and remember to focus on your growth, not just your desired person. When you truly let go of the past, you won't repeat the same mistakes, and you'll find that future love relationships are more powerful than ever. Your affirmations. My soulmate loves and adores me. I am the love I seek. I make time for love. I trust love, and it's all around me. This is perfect. And for me, what really resonates is, the whole thing about your past and, your old baggage and what you are bringing or what's weighing you down in terms of like your past hurts and all of that and how to let that go. That's definitely something that, I've been working on and feel pretty good about really understanding what my old patterns were and trying to make sure that I don't repeat those same patterns. And nobody's perfect and like things come up and sometimes we fall back into old things, but then it's about having that awareness, right? Like the fact that, you're taking the time to self-reflect and to really understand, okay, what are my patterns, even if like you're trying to break them and you fall back, but hopefully then you catch yourself, right? And so, yeah, I think also what it said towards the end of like focusing on yourself, you know, focusing on your growth, not only on like who you're trying to call in or like what you're trying to manifest or, you know, attract, but when you stay focused on you and like making sure that you are fulfilling yourself, that's when love tends to come in, or that's what I've been learning, and trying to understand and try to develop. Yeah. So I'm trying to think if there was anything else in here. But yeah, I think it's just about working on yourself, and also I think working on that receiving part. I think one of the things for me was that I am a giver, I'm a people pleaser, you know, I want to give, that I don't even recognize when someone's trying to give to me, and that I need to open myself up more to receiving. Like I didn't even realize when this person in my life like offered to have Madi, my daughter, so that I could go out and just, you know, all they said was, hey, you know, I can come down on Friday. That way you can go out and do, you know, go out and do something for you, take care of you, you know, have a self-care evening or whatever. But I didn't even like, it was like I didn't even register that they were trying to do something nice for me, and that they were trying to give me something, you know, so that I could take care of myself. And so I had to like go back like a day or two later and be like, oh my gosh, thank you for, you know, offering. And so it's like, because you're just so not even used to it or aware that like someone's trying to do something nice, because you just haven't been able, you had a block on like receiving. So that was definitely a lesson learned of like, okay, I need to be more aware and pay attention when love is coming in, so that I can appreciate it, because in that way more love comes, right? When we appreciate it, then it's we attract more of it. Okay, the next card was spiritual upgrade, and it says you are being raised to a higher level calling. Sorry, that was the wrong page. I was like, that wasn't what I just said. Okay, spiritual upgrade. As a soul and spiritual being, you are constantly growing throughout life. Upgrades and breakthroughs are a part of this. Trust yourself and know you are being guided through the process. Meet with your angels daily and be thoroughly prepared. The wisdom. When your spiritual body is being enhanced, your physical body needs to keep up with the changes. This is normal. Because your soul is living in this human body, it will need adjusting to fit the ever-expanding energies within. Think of it like a snake shedding its skin as it grows. This is why so many cultures use the image of serpents to signify transformation and evolution. Spiritual upgrades are happening through your human experience. If you weren't in a human body, you wouldn't be experiencing these symptoms. So you need to remember to check on how your physical body feels. Eat appropriately and stay hydrated. Have a healthy balance of rest and grounding activity. Breathing, meditating, and journaling can also help. What you are experiencing is a blessing. Ask your higher guidance to make the experience as gentle and fun as possible. Take special care of yourself throughout this upgrading process. The challenge. What changes are you going through? Do you have experiences that bring up worry and confusion? Feeling confused and off is normal when evolving to a new level. In your human incarnation, the divine changes you experience are going to feel strange. Your soul might be okay with what's different, but it takes time for your human body to catch up and feel aligned with the new frequencies. Therefore, keeping your body as healthy as possible helps you go through these changes relatively effortlessly. However, don't also feel you need to be completely pure. You are still living in the human experience. The physical body experiences through the senses: sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. If you try to put your human self through a pure soul self experience, you simply won't experience a human earthly life. An existence on earth is the way we grow and evolve to awareness of the soul's true divine nature. So while you keep your body and emotions in balance to help ease into your higher level existence, don't forget to indulge in the senses from time to time. Just don't overdo it. Remember, the discomfort and challenges you face result from your expansion into the higher vibrational self you are destined to become. Do what you need to in order to safely and effectively flow through to the other side. There is nothing to fear because you are evolving to become more of yourself. Trust in your path and your divine team. When you do, the changes will be less stressful and you will evolve and transform with ease, leaving you with more energy, insight, and power to face the next round of challenges and blessings. Your affirmations. I trust in my expansion and I know I'm on the right track. The divine is orchestrating my experience in the best way. With baby steps, I take care of myself as I evolve. As I raise my vibration higher and higher, I honor my needs. So this is definitely resonated as well. And for me, it's more about listening to what it's saying about, when you're going through these transformations and these upgrades, that the human body needs time to catch up. And one of the things that I've been getting on myself about is the fact that I haven't been following my workout routine basically ever since I got back from, because in Sedona we were doing a lot of hiking and other physical activities, so in a sense it wasn't my workouts on the Pilates board, but we were still hiking and all that stuff, and walking a lot. So but basically since I got back, I have not really, other than walking my dogs, one's right here, I haven't gotten back into my regular workout routine, and my diet's been a little so I've been getting on myself about that, but also I need to recognize that I am going through a lot of changes and coming to a lot of realizations, and trying to find my next level and my purpose and all those things, and that can be draining on the body. And so recognizing that, it's okay to rest, it's okay, again, with some balance and not trying to overdo things and all of that, but I'm starting to get back on track, but it's okay to give yourself grace as you go through some more difficult or challenging, not challenging bad, but just getting pushed out of your comfort zone, that there's a care and a balance that you need to take into consideration. The next card is Go For It. FG. Okay. Go for it. Rise above and beyond. Go outside what is expected. Go higher and dream bigger. Watch yourself soar and excel beyond the norm. of your comfort zone. The universe is preparing the way and is working on your behalf. It's time to take a risk. Let nothing stop you. If a dream lives inside you, it is there for a reason. Everything is possible. I feel like I just said that in one of the other cards. The wisdom. Those dreams you want to reach, believe in them and take steps toward supporting them every day. The small steps you take truly are helping you get there. Your efforts are paying off even if you can't see them yet. There are stages, learning opportunities, and preparations along the way that are necessary. You may even encounter periodic trials to check your commitment to your dreams and to see where you need support. Know that you are divinely assisted to accomplish what is in your soul's chosen contract. So even if you feel off the path in some way, your course will be corrected, similar to the way GPS reroutes you to help you reach your destination. This type of divine help is set up to feed your dreams through strengthening challenges and encouraging blessings. Each day you are closer and closer to your successes. Believe that in the present and the future, your dream is already accomplished and you are already enjoying it. So go for it now. Years ago, when I worked as a graphic designer, the dream of following my calling surfaced. At the time, I was afraid to take the leap and release a stable job in order to explore my spiritual and artistic side. It was a slow process of working through fears, but I eventually took the leap of faith to follow the calling to assist people with my gifts. It was the best decision I ever made. When you feel guided to a calling or purpose, it is because there is something special about you and what you have come to earth to experience. When you commit and go for what feels right and true in your heart, you will experience a greater sense of clarity, accomplishment, and fulfillment. The challenge. What are you waiting for? Are you hesitant to take a risk? Do you feel like other people are excelling but you aren't? You have what it takes to reach the top. You are already successful. Claim that reality. Do you have big dreams but have not gone for them because you are waiting for a sign? Well, this is your sign and your wake-up call. You are ready now. You are needed now. So take the steps that call to you. Your guides will lead you to learn or experience things along the way. Let it be fun. Play in the experiences. Feel the wonder and enjoyment. It's not meant to be so serious. Remember, you're not supposed to be perfect before you begin, because you are just right as you are. You already hold the key to enjoyably living your dreams in abundance and freedom. Trust that you really know what you are doing, because on a soul level you do. You will be amazed at how much more you can and will achieve once you say yes and take the appropriate positive actions. Ask your higher self or your angels and spiritual guides for assistance and watch things become easier by invoking the following. I call upon my higher power to assist me as I make bigger decisions and flow with my path. Please help me know clearly if I am on the right journey for me. Guide my choices and actions so that they are in harmony with my divine truth. I say a big yes to my dreams and believing in myself. I give you and my highest angels permission to guide and support me in the best ways. Thank you. Your affirmations. I choose to expand and upgrade and think outside the box. My ideas are valid, I trust my vision, and I'm committed to my dreams. I have what I need to be successful and say yes to what is best. So this is so, wow. I hadn't read, I think I had stopped this morning at Spiritual Upgrade because then I was like, no, let me read the rest, when I record later. So I hadn't read this one yet. And this is wild because a lot of what I was saying in Loving Community came out here, which given these cards all came out together, they're kind of hopefully somewhat intertwined and aligned. But it's crazy because to expand more on what I'm doing now. That is basically what I'm doing. I'm going for it. I'm I don't know what I'm really doing. It's definitely not going to be perfect. I'm sure if I continue doing this, my videos, 3 years from now are going to be, whatever, more polished and all of those things. But right now, this is what you get. It's the real me. And that's enough and that's okay. And when I expand and grow, the videos will expand and grow and all those things, you know? So I think that's just really, you know, a message was meant to come out today. And I think the other thing that's really interesting is because it's talking about, you know, taking that leap of faith, and that's something that I'm really considering right now with my current work situation. So, you know, I have to read this one over again to myself, and yeah, because it can be scary, definitely scary, but sometimes we have to follow our heart, which is like our intuition, our guides. You know, I will say I've done that before. At my last job, I did put in my notice a couple months in advance, like that I didn't want to renew my contract, or it wasn't really a contract because we're at will, but you know what I mean. Like the year was coming up and we did annual renewals of offers, offer letters. And I let them know, you know, that I was choosing not to come back at the end of the term, but I didn't have anything else lined up. But then, you know, I landed this job and only had basically like a vacation, like 2 weeks off in between jobs. And it worked out perfectly. So, you know, I have to keep reminding myself, you know, that I've done things like this before. Like I left my job at my university without having anything lined up, and it took me about 2 to 3 months to find a job when I moved back home. But I knew I had to leave, and like every time I put in my notice at a job like that, or at like jobs where I'm like, I need to leave even if I don't have anything lined up, I've always felt an immense like weight lifted, and so I need to remember that. So I guess this is my sign to really think about that. Okay. And maybe you have something, maybe it's not a job, but maybe it's something else that you're grappling with. Saying just go for it. Okay, the next card was breakthrough. Move beyond your limitations. A closed door is a message. What is it saying? An open door is also a message. Some pathways are waiting to open while others will stay closed. What's best is to find the one that is right for you, or be so determined that no closed door will stop you. Be ready for a major shift in your life path. Great changes are ahead, so stay flexible and encouraged. The wisdom. The divine believes you are ready for a new opportunity. Doors are opening, internally in your heart and mind, or externally in your environment or career. This may be a spiritual awakening or a chance to shake things up in your life for the good. Change is happening, and it's a very good thing. You wanted this, so flow with it. Let the change inspire you, and you will receive higher level opportunities and blessings. Breakthroughs can seem scary because they bring change. Life shifts constantly, so go with the flow of change. Persevere and stay determined during this pivotal time. The work you have done has paid off, and you are on the cusp of a breakthrough. You are ready, prepared, and worthy of great things, so don't put on the brakes now. Let yourself fly. Keep going until you reach your goals, because nothing can stop you. When you say yes to the big leap, the universe says yes to answer your prayers. Stay out of the way so that you receive easily and comfortably during this time. All these cards are like coming together. The challenge. How are you? Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm looking for my phone. I'm recording on my phone. Okay. The challenge: how are you stopping yourself, procrastinating, or preventing yourself from taking bold action? Where do you feel most stuck? These are illusions created by the parts of you that feel unready, unworthy, or fearful because of past failures. Have you been told no in the past? What part of you accepts or even expects it? What fears show up when you think of receiving abundantly? Ask the divine for the higher wisdom to show you the best way to flow with this expansion. This is a good time to heal first before opening the door. Process what you need to and let go of what is blocking you. Doors open when you resonate with them. They will never open if they're not for you. Trust that your higher power knows what you need. When things are right, they flow more easily, don't they? When you find your way and allow your breakthrough to happen, a door opens to upgraded experiences, encounters, and opportunities that were previously inaccessible. You level up in different ways, and even your vibration shifts its alignment. When you choose to upgrade and have your breakthrough, what you find on the other side will be affirming and life-changing. You will discover greater freedom and higher growth experiences and a richer life. Big changes will happen, and that's an amazing thing. Your affirmations: I'm ready for divine solutions and my breakthrough to happen. I choose to see my path with clarity, and am gifted with everything I need. I see how powerful I am and know the way. So this is like, I mean, all these cards are like talking to each other, and it's 444 on the time. I just wanted to make sure my daughter wasn't texting me. I mean, I was just talking about, it's saying, go for it. Talking about taking my leap of faith. And like I said, I haven't read these. This is also a new card that I've never gotten before. So it's just crazy how much it's resonating. And, talking about the doors opening, or what's meant for you will open, what isn't won't. And just kind of trusting the process, and like, we have to take some action, right? But we're co-creating, and the universe will take care of us if we, go with the flow and move towards what feels good for us. Because like I said, after I put in my notice at my last job, I felt like, yes, even though it's scary, even though I don't have anything else lined up, I have my daughter, like, I'm gonna need to figure out how to provide for us. But, it was like a huge weight was lifted, and I was like, I know this was the right move, and something's gonna come, I'm going to find a job. Like, it is what it, that is a non-negotiable. And then I did, and it's been great up until now, but now I feel like it's time, for the next thing. And I don't know what that is. I mean, I kind of know what that is, or think I know what that is. And maybe this is telling me, yes, it is. That is what it is. But, it's about learning to trust and go with the flow and go for it. So I don't know. We will see what happens. But this is a really good card, so hopefully it resonates for you too. If there's something that, if there's some doors presenting themselves, change is happening, and it's a very good thing. And if you go with the change and like accept the change, even more higher level opportunities and blessings is what it says. You'll receive even higher level opportunities and blessings. So maybe even things that we haven't even thought of will come in and like blow our minds. So yeah, and I'm connecting this also to the soulmate card, like breakthroughs in maybe career and external environment, but also maybe in love. So maybe my love is coming, my higher love, the one that's meant for me, is here, or on its way. And we just gotta trust and walk through that door when it presents itself, right? Okay. The next card was Peaceful Awareness, which is also one I have never gotten before. And it's really cool. I actually have a tattoo on my back that kind of is this symbol, because it's the symbol for water in the Taino language, which is the Tainos are native peoples to indigenous peoples to Puerto Rico, and so their symbol for water is like the infinite circle. Okay, focus. So peaceful awareness. Focus on your center of light. It is time to breathe and recenter yourself in the midst of your busy modern life. Find your light within. Seek the power, stability, and softness at your core. It is always there to help you reset and stay connected to yourself. Rediscover harmony and your true peace of mind in your center. The wisdom. Find what brings you peace and calm. Seek and embrace what brings you joy and rediscover these aspects of your life. This is not the time to forego the things that heal your heart and feed your soul. You need your strength to help focus on your purpose and meet your needs. At times I have felt that I needed to accomplish everything on my own while also pressuring myself to expertly juggle all the daily tasks on my plate. This made me overwhelmed, off-balanced, and physically spent. I was exhausted. Eventually, I found that my instinct would kick in and I would shut down in order to rest and turn inward. That's where I found the necessity to choose wisely and to understand what to delegate, release, prioritize, or embrace. What I also realized was that I was unplugged from my vitality and my resources were way too scattered. I had allowed myself to be pushed to breaking point. Now I choose a healthier pattern and reset on a proactive and consistent basis. Excuse me. This can happen at any time, even daily, not just at the point of exhaustion. Bring your focused awareness to your inner light and plug into its healing resources as if you're rebooting your system. Imagine cords extending from each of your chakras to your source of vital energy. Bring awareness to your chakras in turn, consciously visualizing plugging each colored extension cord into a glowing light at the center of your body. This allows you to be in a higher state of peace and connected to the tools and awareness within you. When you connect with this peaceful energy, your days become more harmonious and the rhythms of life grow easier to handle because you are tapped into the powerful light that you are. The challenge: do you have a pattern of being overwhelmed or stressed? Have you been feeling scattered, fearful, and all over the place? This sounds like survival mode and is not really about living and thriving. To keep your life balanced and healthy, it's time to delegate, release, control, set boundaries, and reset your energy. It's not possible to do well when you are depleted, as you are not your true awake self, more like a sleeping robot being pushed to go, go, go. The idea that you must live this way is an illusion. Choose differently. If it isn't enjoyable, change it. Your health, happiness, and well-being are at the top of your list, not everything else. Only focus on what you can do with ease right now. Ask yourself honestly if a task needs to be done immediately. Explore what other options you have to keep you in a healthier state. Breathe. Have a break if you need to. Use your creativity as a resource for solutions or as a mini playcation. By maintaining a sense of inner peace, you retain awareness of what's happening for and around you and can prevent yourself from getting caught in unpleasant situations or becoming burnt out. Do whatever you need to get through this time and add in moments of joy. If your energy is limited, it's better to be honest about your capacity than to do too much and end up burned out. When you manage your energy in this way, you will find you can keep going longer. Even though it may seem slower, you will accomplish with greater quality and clarity. With regular energy maintenance and by staying plugged into your vital peace, you will make better decisions and handle stresses more effectively, which is soul affirming. Your affirmations: I am in my peaceful and calm center. I've got this. All is well. I am light and I am energized and gifted. I am supported within this experience. The universe has my back. See the connections? Are you seeing these connections? Everything is like flowing together. I mean, you know, this is, yeah, I think I mentioned that I haven't gotten this one before either. And I think this is like just affirming what I have been doing. Like, I've definitely, since Sedona, really taken my meditations seriously. And I do them daily, morning and evening. And for I would say 99% of the time since I've been back, I've been able to do morning and evening meditations. And like, it's just so, for me, it's just so centering, so grounding, and just brings me back to this core center of peace. And yeah, I couldn't be more grateful for that. So I would say if there's anything so far that you take away from this, it's that, like, just having that moment to connect with yourself, and to take care of you above all things. Because even like, I know I have a kid, I know, and my kid's older, so like I get like the littles, for sure. But even if it's just like 2 minutes, you know, like 2 minutes to just go in the bathroom and just, or the closet or whatever, and just take some deep breaths, you know, like even that will be helpful and like can just get you back to your center. So yeah, you know, we got to put our own oxygen masks on first before we can help others. Like, that's basically what this is saying. You got to take care of you first. Otherwise you can't give, no matter how much you want to, because there's going to be nothing left to give. Okay. I will pause here and I'll be right back.